I wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bengals going up against the Golden Eagles. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Gracias, Larry. And EA Sports coverage of the NFL is expanding across borders again as we are inside the world-renowned Azteca Stadium here in Mexico City. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Again, here's Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field, and now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's second down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Green, 39. Watching that, Barney.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Watching that, Barney.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. From the 15 now after the sack. It's third and goal.
Watching that, Barney. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. To it after the pick 6. Prescott, he's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Cameron Meredith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until a defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence confidence in him and let him fling another one.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play action now, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing.
And he is going to go down. Sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Play clock winding down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
That's caught inside the 20. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On third down, here's Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him the first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Back nine it up! Here we go! Detroit! Watch the slant!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cameron Meredith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying.
And no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kevin White as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On play action, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Looking to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And touchdown! Kevin White with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This one fielded at the 5. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And it's a fumble. And the grab by Croft. And this is picked up. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy. Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, spinning away. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 95 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. Flush down right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Out of the gun now on third down. The catch made by Miller. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On the toss, Bernard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And a huge play that time. 43 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Detroit!
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
The Bengals getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They go with Howard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Prescott now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And out now, here come the Bengals. First down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Single, 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 single. Take the running back, 25, 25.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On play action, Prescott. Deep drop, trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Prescott. Time for a break. And now another one thrown incomplete. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch the twist. Here we go now.
Now Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
All right, now, check. Patriot.
The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On first and goal, Howard. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to...
Let's go.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy. Do what you wanna do. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style.
Okay. Do something crazy.
Break it down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common.
world where you and me, we show our hearts, yeah, entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Dreams forever in my head, it seems. I finally know what they mean. I promise that one day you'll see. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts, yeah, entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping the me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Did we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it!
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically right and vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, middle to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. Come out.
I've been retired as